So now in this video we're going to do just a quick test of this new enginestar right here power bank I got. I had a bigger one actually, but it appears to be dead. Its battery's not holding a charge for some reason. Maybe I let it over discharge over time. But in any case, we have this one here. It's a pretty low price. It's a small one. Here we have a power bank that can actually probably store more total energy than this one right here. I'm pretty sure. But in any case, what I want to do in this video is, while I'm charging this one, see if it can also, from the output there, charge this one over here. So now to power the enginestar, we have the adapter here, which came with it, and it plugs into the outlet there. I have a 120 volt outlet, approximately 60 hertz, and looks like a maximum of about 1.2 amps. It's going to draw from that, but it outputs 15 volts, so that's DC now instead of AC, so it converts it to DC, but it takes that higher voltage. The lower voltage out means that it has more available current because it's converting that extra voltage into extra current compared to the current coming in. So now we have the input barrel jack there. We also have a couple other barrel jacks for the 12 volt out, and sometimes USB-C can charge and discharge. It doesn't say whether it can on here, but I do not believe it can. I tried a couple tests where it didn't. And then we have USB outputs here. So it looks like the only input is this one right there. So we will plug that in there, and you will see the wattage that it is charging at. And battery state is somewhere about halfway. And we should be able to turn it on. There we go. Now the outputs are ready except for the AC output. We have to press that button. And you can hear the fan kick in. There's a cooling fan. Now we're ready to output AC. So I would not output AC right now. Let's see if we can turn it off. There we go. But we're going to test out outputting DC. So now to start off with, I got the micro USB cable. This one can charge in more than one way. And you can see that it's pretty close to fully charged too. So this may cut out. But you can see we got about 11.6 watts of power going into the power bank. And now we'll take my USB-C cable here. So it's a USB-A on that side or a B. But in any case, we got the C over there, and I think it's going to take a little while before it registers how much current or how much power is going through. And there we got about, looks like about the same amount of power. I think it was higher before, so maybe it's lower because of the pack might be almost completely charged. Let's plug in the enginestar though. So now it is charging. You can see that we are charging it while we are also charging the power bank right there. And so if we cannot power them independently for whatever reason, maybe this is maybe I don't have a USB connection, but I can plug in the enginestar here, then we can charge the enginestar. Well, we use that to charge something else. Of course, that's going to take away power from the enginestar charging, so you want to make sure it's a lower power needs than what you got charging it. But if we needed to charge both of them at the same time for whatever reason, this is something we can actually do. And when you're done, make sure you turn it off. Looks like it's just a quick press, turn it on, long press to turn it off. You hold it a long time trying to turn it on. Doesn't look like it works. Just the quick press right there. And I was getting a little confused why it wasn't turning on earlier. But in case, we got everything off, and we're going to fully charge it. So as I said before, I had a larger one that it seems to be completely dead right now. If I plug it in, like, it lights up, everything tells me it's charging, but then it tells me the battery's fully charged, but I unplug it and it's all dead. So in any case, I think maybe I probably didn't even pull it out of the box for like over a year or something. So maybe it over discharged, maybe I left it on, who knows what. Maybe it draws power. And maybe it killed the battery in that way. I don't know. It worked fine the last time I had it. So in any case, turn it off and charge it. I believe this is a 150 watt unit. And a lot of these smaller units are only 100 watt right there. That was one thing I liked about it. It was mostly the display though. The display tells you a lot of what's going on. We saw the power coming in, so that's voltage times current. And the power coming out, that's voltage times current. Of course, there's probably other power losses within the unit. We were probably wasting more power. Ultimately, it was power from what was coming in. The battery is probably getting less power than what we saw coming in and going out. But in any case, I said it's 150 watt AC here. If you turn the AC on when the power's on, probably should stay like half of that, 75 watts. And right now we're charging it. That's about half of that. And so you can probably use power a lot faster with this unit than you can bring it in. So that's one reason why I think the battery probably didn't get too hot when we had this wattage charging it, and only about half the wattage coming out of it. So that's called pass-through, by the way. So in any case, this video went on a lot longer than I expected, but hopefully you still enjoyed. Thanks for watching.